Peace, fam. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Monte. You know what it is. You know what I do. You know how it gets down. If you don't know, now you know. Now I'm just kidding, guys. Come on into the crowd. Come on into the group. Come on into the channel if you're new. We'll bring you some information, guys. We're dealing with that licorice root today, and also dealing with how we can manage pain and how we can work effectively towards trying to reshape the body and to lose that fat. So with the licorice root, guys, you'll see this right above me. See the details of the licorice root. You know, it's dealing with that leaky gut. It's great for the immune system. It actually helps with coughs and colds. It has a number of very important, very good properties, along with the inflammation. I think it also has something up top that says something about the respiratory system or not. You can see it up top. I don't have it with me right here. I'm just gonna put it up top, but I'm just calling it off from the front of my head. So you'll be able to see all it is, and you should be able to see it right now, right above my head, all right? So now let's get into how we can go about reshaping the body, how we can go about managing pain, which most of us, a lot of us are in due to certain nagging injuries, whether it be from arthritis, whether it be from an injury to the muscle, no matter what it may be, back injuries, all those things that many of us are dealing with. Most of us are dealing with some type of back injury in some way, shape, or form. That seems to be the norm for Americans. You know what I mean? I don't know really why we became so vulnerable to the back being injured, but many of us deal with that specific injuries. Others of us deal with other injuries, and most of us who have aged out of the 40s or mid 40s, about to run into those 50s and beyond, we're dealing with some type of arthritic pain. We're dealing with some type of inflammation throughout the body, and these things can be managed. And if we get into the right set of food combinations, the right set of herbs, right set of topical, herbal, natural based creams and those things, we can actually do a great job in managing certain pains that are coming from the arthritis and coming from just a nagging injury, etc. Now, when we're dealing with back pain, lower back pain, if you hadn't had a major surgery, if you hadn't had rods put in your back, then these things that I'm giving you should be a key in helping you to maintain your back health without you relapsing into that type of injury that you may be dealing with when it's just dealing with the disc pressing on a nerve. Now, that sciatica pain from a disc pressing on the nerve, I've never felt anything more excruciating than that in my life. It literally had me crying. It's been about 10 years since I had that surgery. Before I went into the surgery, I actually had to go in a week early because I couldn't take the pain no more. Literally the worst pain I've ever had in my life. And mind you, I have a defibrillator in my chest. So I've experienced some major things as far as health is concerned. But that sciatica pain stemming from that nerve, or that disc pressing on that nerve, it was absolutely excruciating. I mean, so this is true, guys. Some individuals will have to have surgery. That was the last thing I wanted to do, but I saw no more relief. I saw no relief. Actually, all the painkillers they gave me, all that stuff that they was giving me, literally did nothing for that pain until I got into the hospital and they gave me the morphine, and that literally helped me out at certain stages. But again, that's detrimental to the body. So if you're not dealing with that excruciating sciatica pain and you're just dealing with normal nerve shooting pulsation pain, then these things can really help you. Really focus on getting foods that are nutritionally dense, the plant-based foods, because what happens, guys, the discs are actually living organs, living things as well. They're not organs. They're living things in the body that require nutrients, just like the bones, etc. And if we're not giving those things the nutrients, just like the body in general, it will start to deteriorate. And this is what is happening with the lower back issues for most of us, with the disc deteriorating, because we're not consuming foods that are nutritionally dense with the minerals and vitamins that the body needs. All right. So that's one thing that you want to focus on. The next thing you want to focus on is stretching. And I'm going to do a series of videos where I'm showing individuals how to stretch, and particularly how to stretch in order to keep the lower back healthy and keep us from relapsing back into that deep back pain. All right. So again, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm sending you peace and love. As always, again, support your boy. I got the products for you. Also, I got those coaching regimens for you if you need to be coached. Again, guys, it's well worth your money. You will get your money's worth whether you buy my products or whether you buy my services. All right. When it comes to coaching, when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to detox, when it comes to fasting, when it comes to all things that are fitness related, and even other things if you need coaching in that as well. Your boy's on it. Peace.